Hi everyone, I thought I'd update you all in regards to my current court case and where we are at. On the 21st of December 2022, I officially lodged an application with the courts, and it's currently inactive, but because in reality my court case is actually up against the state. During this whole period of time, for like 7 years this court case has been going on for, I've been representing myself. However, during the whole process of the case, I have been literally been targeted. The case is sabotaged. There's clear evidence of that, and it is definitely 100% a case of human trafficking by force. So my whole profile, I'm dealing with my whole profile. The evidence is definitely concrete. You can't change it, but it is a very, 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 very serious Category 4 case. However, my case is currently active and it is against the state, the Crown, all right, because it's corporate crimes, and I'm up against the Ministry of Health. It's corporate crimes and they coexist together as one unit, but it is against my employer, which is the Ministry of Justice, and it is against the New Zealand Police and the IPCA and the union. I said they've studied me and they've all taken turns using me for money laundering. But what's been happening is people have cloned me and they've used me like a deviation with the twinning. It's that kind of a case, and it is definitely an invasion of privacy, or invasion, home invasion, it's what it's called. And they've been inciting on TV. They've coded me. I'm not joking. They actually have coded me like a object, and then people have just taken turns using me and mixed up with the good people. So the good people walk into a trap, and and I've like tried to stop it so many times, and I'm going with it. However, I've done everything according to the laws and they haven't stopped conspiring. Hence is the reason why I know that my case has to go public. I'm standing against the abuse and what they've done to me. I have not find anything funny. They've used me for a relationship scam, and that's the other thing I find, that what they've used me, they've helped the opposition, like the people that you are twin to, or is using you as a twin, that the opposition is using secretly. And I'm not joking. They're the ones who gets to steal whatever it is, monetary, the boyfriend, or whatever it is that they're doing secretly, conspiring. It's all about money, whether it's fame, whether it's, I don't know, it's definitely money laundering, set of circumstance. Words can't explain how horrific it has been for me. And even what they have actually literally put me through as a woman, and how they've treated me as a female and as a human being. It is unacceptable, and I believe people should be made accountable. The first hearing was set down on the 8th of March. I'm scared. I won't deny that. People think I'm this super strong, insubmissive woman, but I'm just standing up for my personal life, my private space that belongs to me. What they did to me is illegal, and they should actually apologize, but I don't think that they will. It's a kind of a system where they'll just let you die. They don't care who dies. It's all, but it's quite obvious who's in the wrong. and I'm not scared of them. I do get scared. I mean, who doesn't? And it's it's interference into everything. Like, it's horrible. You're so violated, and they're interfering your business, your finances. They're watching your bank accounts. However, it is a Category 4 case, and everyone's entitled to justice. Yeah, so I'm just going with it, but they are constantly on and off making subtle, it's civil war kind of a crimes. And so, one is oppressed and the other one is, wanting to be superior over the other, but they're actually breaking the law, if you know what I'm saying. It's an illegal force of trying to control people, but they're doing it in the wrong way. After the first case, I went into shock. I just went into shock. It was really dramatic for me because, I'm doing this all on my own. But I've asked the judge that I actually want my case to be transferred to the criminal jurisdiction so I can summons witnesses in. And the case is beyond serious, absolutely appalling. Yeah, I went into shock after the first case, only because I knew that just in that brief moment of time that I had my case, I straight away detected that my case was sabotaged. So I just had that little moment just to kind of convince the judge, because the judge is brand new. And when you get new people on the scene, dealing with your case, they don't know the background, they don't know anything about you, and it is your word against the Crown. So, to them, they may think I'm being overpowering, argumentative, but I was actually fighting for my life. It's internal corruption. There's no hope for anyone if it doesn't, the system doesn't change. In that spare moment, I had like probably about 10-15 minutes to try and convince the judge that I do have a case, and I believe I did the best that I could. And then, there are other ways to find out who's actually telling the truth and who is lying. And I did tell the judge in the last court that I'm actually the aggrieved victim. And then I just went through some key elements of the court case. The opposition has already lost. They know it, but, they're playing the system like criminals play the system. Lawyers play the system. People in government play the system because they don't want to admit defeat. However, I did let the judge know that my case is a human trafficking by force case. And like everyone is lying to me. Everyone is treating me like I'm nothing. They've told me I'm nothing. They've even told me I'm going to die. So I know that, my faith is I'm a Christian. I don't believe in suicide. Yeah, that's what I told the judge, that it's been really horrific for me. Like the people are personally victimizing me. It was really horrible for me at the court case. I went into shock, although there were, the judge made some positive indication. But people have been mocking me about my body parts, or I'm too old or too fat. I mean, serious. But that is the kind of thing they're literally focusing on, is body parts, my age, and stuff like that. So after the court case, I went into horrific shock because of the lies. But I believe the judge. I've given the judge a good chance to think but I expect a positive outcome. After the court case, I went to go out to get something from the security, and there was a crowd of people coming into court, and somebody in the crowd go, "Oh, bum bum." That's that's the kind of thing I'm up against all the time. Like, I'm literally being personally victimized by the enemy. Then I go into, like, I went to catch the train and I went into shock. I ended up ringing the registrar to question him about something. I won't go into that conversation, but I went into shock because it was very traumatizing for me listening to myself, and the reality of what they have done to me is really serious. If anything, they should be charged with conspiracy to commit murder, because that is what my case is. In fact, there's several accounts of that in my profile. So what actually happened was, as I went and caught the train, and I must have caught the wrong train, because I had to get off in I think Newmarket. The conductor came and said to me that I had to get off the train, if that train didn't go any further, and if I wanted to go where I wanted to go, I had to go catch another train. So I did that. I got off and I went and caught the train that would take me to my destination. But I was so in shock. Words can't explain the shock I was in. I was in such a serious state of shock after that court case, because I was absolutely traumatized.